In South Carolina, if you receive an injury on the job, you are entitled to certain benefits to help you get better, get back on your feet, and get back to work. Those benefits include medical treatment, wage benefits while you're out of work, and once the doctor has found that you have healed, payment as a result of total disability. We're going to talk in more detail today about how you get those benefits, what those benefits look like, and how long they last. In South Carolina, there are two kinds of injuries that can qualify you for workers' compensation benefits. The first would be an injury to any body part, like your knee, your shoulder, or your arm. Let's say you're lifting a box at work and you blow out your shoulder. Let's say you're delivering a package and you trip and fall. Let's say you're lifting a patient and you feel the onset of pain in your back. All of those are compensable injuries under the South Carolina workers' compensation laws. The other kind of injury that you can suffer on the job in South Carolina is what we call occupational diseases. This is when you are subject to repetitive motions or certain chemicals in the workplace. And as a result of your exposure to those things, you develop a disease. Carpal tunnel syndrome for secretaries who spend their days typing would be a classic example of an occupational disease. As soon as you have an injury, you should report it to your employer, preferably in writing, so there is a paper trail documenting the injury and documenting that you notified your employer of that injury. Your employer will then have the responsibility of reporting that injury to the South Carolina Workers' Compensation Commission. If your employer does not report it themselves, you also have the right to report it and should make sure to do so. Once the injury is reported, the insurance company that represents your employer will investigate the claim to determine whether it thinks your injury is something that entitles you to benefits. One of the things the insurance company will do once they're investigating the claim is ask to speak with you. When they speak with you, it's important to understand that they are not doing it in order to help you. They are doing it in order to gather information from you that they may be able to use to deny your claim. As a result, it is always a good idea before you speak to the insurance company to contact a lawyer at the law offices of James Scott Farrin to ask if we can help you through the workers' compensation process, including that early stage while speaking to the insurance company. Once the insurance company has investigated the claim, they will make a decision about whether they will voluntarily accept responsibility for your injury. If they do, benefits will commence. Those benefits will include sending you to a doctor of the insurance company's choosing to get you better, get you healed, and get you back on your feet again. They may also initiate payment of wage benefits. You will be entitled to receive those wage benefits until the doctor has decided that you are at what we call maximum medical improvement, meaning that you have healed to the best degree the doctor can heal you, and now it's time to decide what sort of permanent disability you suffer. Once you have reached maximum medical improvement, what will happen at that point is that both parties, both you and the insurance company representing your employer, will move towards a resolution of the claim, where if you can't resolve it through some sort of negotiated settlement, a judge in the workers' compensation system will make a ruling after a court hearing and after reviewing your medical records to determine what sort of permanent disability you have suffered as a result of your work injury. The judge's determination of permanent disability will take into account your age, your education, your work restrictions, your work history, and in general, what the judge thinks you may be capable of doing out in the labor market now that you've been hurt. When the judge makes that award, you will be entitled to the amount of money he says you should receive. But again, it is important to understand that the insurance company on the other side of your claim is going to try to convince that judge to award you as little as possible so that they can save money by avoid spending it on you. We at the law offices of James Scott Farrin have a team of people who are dedicated to helping you fight the insurance company. We bring to the table innovation, dedication, technology, skill, and experience in trying to make sure that you get everything you are entitled to under the law. Give us a call. We're here to help.